This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gal the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny it is. A poor guess, I'm sure.
No, no. The marvelous dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it.
How do you control it from this distance?
Well, it's much like the dilemma of the centipede. If he relaxes and lets things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone. A valuable lesson.
I will speak to you when I'm ready to make use of your machine, Kang.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help.
Goodbye for now.
Be well, my friend.
In the past, I've shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths. But this band of folks is by far the most exotic.
You looked at me as you said that. What are you trying to say, Sky?
Actually, you took it the wrong way around. You seem a bit more conventional than, say, Wildflower or Zoo.
The Guardian says that everyone hides a part of themselves, that they don't always look like what they really are.
So we can assume Sky is hiding the part that doesn't ram its foot into its mouth?
I certainly hope that part's in there somewhere.
Look, I didn't mean to say... Anyway, I meant no offense to anyone, and I'll just leave it at that.
Finally, someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. It puts me ill at ease to think that a lake could be restored more easily than a man's spirit. You look like a man who is trained for combat. Would you like to put those skills to the test?
You want to test me in combat?
Not personally, no. On behalf of Lord Yun, I'm here to find a skilled warrior who can deal with a unique problem. The Great Southern Forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease. Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners.
Does anyone know what causes the sickness?
If we did, would I be here? Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are.
How do I reach the forest?
You must leave Tien's Landing via the gate and follow the roadway to the north. The forest is but a short journey away, and Lord Yun makes his camp at the base of a hill, which should be easy to find. The path there is relatively safe, but travel beyond his camp and things worsen considerably.
Alright, well, goodbye.
Go safely, and remember what I've said. Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.
Konio kioia kawaia wokaia watita osia kwani nipawia.
I never thought I'd be glad to be back here, but I am.
Yes, yes, Minister Sheng is properly grateful that you were able to free the peasants. You truly are a great hero, and so on and so forth. More importantly, you destroyed the pirates who plagued Minister Sheng's administration of this town. Here is your reward.
Owowo sun so anawa kawaras tata safayat.
This place feels all wrong. Can't you feel it? It's like the very air is unclean.
I don't feel anything, but you look like you're about to be ill. Are you alright?
If you can't feel it, then this feeling is as magical as it is foul. We should be on our guard.
Legendary strike.
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease.
Are these ghosts a major problem?
They grow worse by the day, and I've almost given up hope of finding a solution. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts.
Perhaps there's some way I can help you.
Help me? That's certainly a kind offer, but I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here?
I'm training a group of Lotus assassins who took my master.
Lotus assassins? You have picked a dangerous quarry. Compounding the problem, they likely took him to the Imperial City. Trust me when I say that there is no safe land route to the north. This path is barely passable, and the forest is crawling with ghosts. Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer.
Where did you acquire a wind map that would cover the distance?
Acquiring that chart was a hard-fought battle, I can assure you. The Lotus assassins keep a tight rein on those precious documents.
Seems I need your wind map to travel north.
From your questions, I'd say you have a flyer at your disposal, which seems unusual. It would take a resourceful person to acquire a device like that, and I believe that resourceful people know how to get things done, especially when properly motivated. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious maps.
What do you propose?
The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map.
You have a deal. I'll find out what's wrong with your land.
Two things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow.
Who is the Forest Shadow?
She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest.
Why do you think the ghosts are related to this spirit?
She is a powerful being, one my father considered the guardian of this forest. If this place is filled with ghosts, then I suspect that it is either because of or in spite of her.
I've heard enough about this fox spirit. What do I need to do?
I think something is wrong with the forest shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face.
If she's an ancient ally of yours, I'm sure she'll want to help if I can find her.
A noble sentiment, but when I look upon these trees, I'm afraid that you may have to destroy her. See what you can learn first, then we will act if it is necessary. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the forest shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter Spearcatch's Leaf if he still lives. He claimed to remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the forest shadow. You might also want to keep an eye out for some small shrines that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic or charges of chi.
I need that wind map, so I have work to do.
I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatch's Leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
This forest is so troubled. We were well sheltered in Two Rivers to not see any of this.
Everyone. They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
Oh, this poor soul has been in the forest too long. He feels wrong, just like the air here. It's disturbing. He seems simple as well. I wonder if the horrors of this place have touched his mind.
You have come from Tian's Landing?
Yes, I was in Tian's Landing.
You were? This is good. I was going there, but you're coming here instead. I come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tian's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve.
Where is this Pilgrim's Rest Inn?
You would be welcome there. They would have you for a most fun stay. The inn lies above on the path to the right.
I'm looking for a temple on the path above. Can you direct me?
The temple? No, the temple is where the ghosts are worst. It is a bad place. You should not go there. You should go to the inn.
I'll escort you to Tian's Landing. You can take the message yourself.
No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming. You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts.
Tell me more about the forest shadow.
She is a wicked fox spirit. They are tricksters, all of them. The tricks she plays kill now. You should stay away from her. She hurts us when we leave the inn.
Those ghosts are the Forest Shadows minions.
Oh yes, they must be. She hunts us, and these ghosts hunt you, right? Isn't that the same? She's dangerous like these ghosts. We're all afraid of her.
Others I've talked to seem to think the Forest Shadow might be able to help.
That can't be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way.
I should keep moving. Will you be alright in this forest?
I will go back the way I came. Knowing that there are others here, I will be alright. I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple and the Forest Shadow will kill you. Come, the inn is this way.
Noku.
There's something not right. This place feels all wrong. The forest is the same, but it's stronger here.
Legendary strike.
I watched in awe as you dispatched those things. Not many of your kind can deal with ghosts as easily as you did.
I'm surprised anyone's still alive up here.
Yes, the ghosts are most dangerous. We are fortunate that they have not yet ventured inside the inn. It offers us some refuge. But I've forgotten myself. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, traveler. I am the Keeper, as they call me. Tell me, did you happen to come across one of us on your way up here? We sent him not long ago to search for help.
I saw no one. Why do you ask?
If you saw no one, then he must have met his end. Damn her. I know this is the work of the Forest Shadow. She's taken another from us. We hoped we had found a way to deal with the fox, but we were wrong.
Have you lost many people to the Forest Shadow?
Some. She does not attack us here at the inn. Those few we have dared send out to the forest do not return. We have tried so hard to find a way to end the fox's attacks. She must be stopped. We thought we were close, but no.
How did you plan to deal with her?
Well, that is quite a thing to ask, isn't it? Quite a thing indeed. How are we to know we could trust you? No, I do not entirely trust you with such plans. You must know fox spirits can assume the forms of humans. How can I trust you not to be one of her servants, or the spirit herself? For now, simply accept what little hospitality we can offer. These are hard times, but we would not dare treat a guest poorly.
Fine. I do have some questions for you.
Good! Good. I would be happy to help.
Tell me more about this inn.
Many travelers know the name of the Pilgrim's Rest, and before long, so will many more.
Is there any way we could lead these people to safety?
No, I mean, there's a safety of a sort here. We have had a refuge here so far, and the paths below are far from safe. It is best that we stay here. Surely you will find a way to destroy the murderous fox.
How did this place earn its name?
It is an old name. The route you climbed used to be called the Pilgrim's Path, thanks largely to the temple near here and other small shrines. Here, at the hill's summit, the pilgrims would stay and contemplate what they had seen during their climb. This place was known as the Pilgrim's Rest long before the inn was constructed.
Is this inn the property of Lord Yun?
Of course, this whole forest belongs to Lord Young, does it not? He expects this place to pay him a tribute. He doesn't call it that, but we know the truth. Mark me, Lord Young will have his share of the proceeds from this place before long. His fair share.
I have to go and deal with this forest.
I wish you all the best. Travel safely and return here soon. We would welcome you for our evening meal.
The forest is closed.
Hello. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, where the patron is the most important part of our business. I am Ho, your humble cook. I'm also in charge of the few supplies the inn actually stocks, if you have need of them. Though I am weary and worked to the bone, I'm here to help you. What can I do for you today?
Do you know anything about the forest shadow?
I don't really go in for celestial politics, but I will say that it's awfully odd that the inn folk seem to hate her so. To hear them talk, she's practically insane with bloodlust. But everything here seems perfectly normal, wouldn't you say?
Doesn't look as though this place has had any problems.
No, it doesn't. But why then are they so scared of this forest shadow? Well, I've probably said enough. The Keeper has more than enough to say for both of us about the forest shadow. Go ask him if you have more questions.
Can I ask you some questions about the forest?
I don't know much about this forest at all. I was only passing through and I, stopped at this inn. Turned out to be a longer stay than I anticipated. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. However, as shopkeeper, I do have some items that you might be interested in.
You just arrived and you're already keeping shop here at the inn?
How very lucky for me. I seem to just stumble into these situations. There's not much I can tell you, to be fair. You should ask the Keeper. I'm sure he'll be happy to tell you his side of things.
Show me what you got for sale.
I'd be happy to. I'm sure you understand that my stocks are limited. In fact, if you think about it, with the ghosts filling the forest, I shouldn't have any supplies at all.
There's something very strange here. What are you hinting at?
There's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought, well, I was hoping that... would you like a bun?
Your clues were very clever. Perhaps just one more?
I can't tell you. Not here. Not now. They're listening. Go and speak to the innkeeper. Ask him about the twisted servants of the mother. See how he reacts to that. Be prepared when you speak to him. That's all I'm saying about this.
Show me what you have for sale.
I'd be happy to. I'm sure you understand that my stocks are limited.
You must join us for dinner. You would be a most welcome addition.
What is the mother?
The mother? Nothing at all. You should not speak nonsense when the forest shadow is still alive.
The cook called you twisted servants of the mother.
Did he? How unfortunate. We should have tipped him into his own pot weeks ago. You are lucky that I sense such great strength from you. Had you dealt with those ghosts out front with less efficiency, I would tear your throat out. But please, allow me to reveal all that you wish to see. Let me show you the truth. Gaze upon our forms and bask in our glory. You should be honored to see the true strength of the cannibals.
It's them! Their corruption is what I've been feeling in this forest. They are vile.
Are you happy now that you have the answer to your prying questions? No, of course not. You wish to know more. You are drawn to our majesty.
Majesty, you're disgusting.
You know nothing of beauty. You know nothing at all. You must understand that we are servants of a powerful demon known as the Mother, who has taught us to draw strength from human flesh. The Forest Shadow imprisoned her millennia ago, but soon she will be free. You will help us with that, or you will die.
I'm having trouble feeling threatened by a group of freaks.
Freaks? You're nothing but meat. We will give you one chance to aid us, or you will feed us. This crystal was torn from the temple of the cursed fox. The hunter who is there now said there would be some way to reach the fox, if he could find this missing bauble. We kept it from him because he wished to aid the fox.
How did you learn this?
We are fast and silent when we need to be. He did not even know we were listening. That is the weakness of the Thin Bloods. You are strong. If you agree to use this crystal to kill the fox, whatever it takes, we will give you a half-year's tax worth of silver. A rich prize to kill a dying rodent. The fox holds the mother trapped within the earth of this hill, but she can hold nothing with dying paws.
Why not do this yourself? Why do you need my help?
The dead walk the world and the mother can draw strength from them. That is how she reached out to us, told us of the new way. The mother grows stronger each day, but she's still trapped, and the Forest Shadow is not so weak as to be easily taken. She knows us instantly, so we have no surprise.
I'm still not sure why you're turning to me.
You are unknown. We cannot defeat her, but she cannot destroy us so easily either. She will try to pour honey into your ears, beg for your help. When her guard is down, then you will destroy her, and the mother will be free.
I have made my decision.
What will it be? Do you value your life, or will you play the fool?
You must be destroyed. There's no other answer.
You just don't understand. You will. Tear him to pieces. We will feast tonight on those succulent flanks.
Longsword! Dire flame! That was astonishing. I haven't seen such martial skills in an eatery since the last time I added ginger to my wife's hot and sour soup. Thank you for your great kindness in rescuing me. Now that these beasts are dead, I can finally talk to you. My name is Henpecked Ho, and before you ask, I'm not one of those monsters. They kept me prisoner so that I could seem normal to the customers.
I'm Liu Kang.
No sense dancing around it. You might as well have asked.
My wife is unique. To say that she is as enduring as the wall itself is to do a disservice to her persistence. I could make similar comparisons between the force of her will and the Imperial Army, but I think you have the picture.
Why don't you just leave her?
You have no idea what you're suggesting. The last I saw of her, she was in the Imperial City. I was due back more than a week ago, and if she hasn't torn the place down looking for me, I'll be surprised. That's beside the point for now. I must thank you, as I clearly owe you my life. These cannibals were getting desperate enough to cook even someone as ropey as me. The last thing I needed was to be dragged into the caves below.
There are caves below this inn?
I heard a lot about the caves from the cannibals. There's something down there they call the Mother, and I think whatever, is what made them what they are.
How do they reach the cave below?
That is something I do not know. They would leave the inn and then return. I wasn't in a position to ask for details.
That's enough about the caves.
Is there anything else that I can help you with?
I want to know about these cannibals.
You killed the cannibals up here, but there's more in the caves below. I don't know how they got in or out, or how they took prisoners down there. I do know that they were terrified of something called the Forest Shadow. I'm willing to bet that would be a good place to start. If you're planning to tackle these beasts, I want to help. In my own way, of course. I'm not much with my fists. Not anymore, anyway. But you'd be surprised what tricks an old bunmaster might know. Have you ever heard of drunken master style?
Of course, but I've never seen the style.
I was a master, top of my game and well known in Phoenix Gate, one of the great cities in the prosperous East. My skills earned me fame, fortune, and a wife.
Can you teach me, drunken master?
Teaching is all I can do. As I said, fame, fortune, and a wife. I discovered fairly early on that she had opinions, most of them regarding alcohol and my regular consumption of it. I can still teach you, though. She has never expressly forbidden that. I have a few bottles on me right now if you'd like to learn.
Teach me how to use drunken master.
Pay attention, I don't like repeating myself. Now, when I am with you, I can throw you bottles of wine. You must pick these up in order to use drunken master. The effect wears off quickly, but I will make sure you don't run out of wine, as long as you keep the enemies off of me. Now, watch my technique.
Drunken master!
There, you got it. Your job isn't done, though. There are still more cannibals in the hill. I don't know how to get in there, though. The cannibals were dead set against that forest shadow. They didn't want anyone going near the temple. Maybe you could find her and get some answers.
Clear the path through the forest. Go to Tian's Landing.
Well, it must be safer than this place. Good luck. You'll need it, I'm afraid.
The tricksters. The fox spirits are among the most wily and deceptive of all the minions of the heaven. They think nothing of playing games with mortals, and they often follow no rules at all. Though some are said to serve honorably in the celestial bureaucracy, many more have made it their mark in more sinister ways. Tales of demons snatching children from their beds, husbands and wives led astray, and good men led into lives of excess and murderous depravity are all the work of these spirits. Never should you value your life. Just one of these breed completely, no matter how honorable their intentions seem.
can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill than face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? No, hey, that one's got all his parts, and they're even attached. Finally, a challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Longsword!
You're no ghost. Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before.
Why did you attack me?
I'm pretty sure I thought you were a ghost. That, and you looked like you might be able to hold your own for a few moments. Turns out I sold you short. Easy to do when you're as tall as I am. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatch's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatch's Leaf isn't a warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire.
What earns a mercenary a title like deadliest?
The tales say this man once stormed an entire fortress alone, naked and screaming his defiance into the night.
Ha! Scared the tar of those border guards. But they botched the story. I was naked, screaming, and I was dead drunk.
Which part of your naked, drunken, screaming attack works best?
Pretty much the part you'd expect. Makes them curl up in shame, if you take my meaning.
Are there any stories of your exploits I would know?
There's dozens of them. But if you didn't recognize me right away, you must not have heard them. Now really isn't the time to share them. I'd need about 5 bowls of wine and a soft patch of ground to even get started.
Forget about the attack. You're Spearcatch Leaf, we need to talk.
Yes, I'm Spearcatch's Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow.
Tell me more about this ritual.
I've set the fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do.
I have the crystal here.
You have it? Excellent. I should return and report this to Lord Yun. He will want to hear this news.
I need to know more about the ritual before you leave.
The crystal fits into the central pedestal atop these steps, unlocking the lens arms in the lower furnaces so they can direct light to the remaining furnaces.
You think the light is key somehow?
The other furnaces have colored crystals in them, presumably to alter the light. Lord Yun's father called this the Ritual of Seasons. A forest, he said, cares about only 2 seasons. The cooler air of winter and the blistering heat of summer are the only things it notices.
What colors typically represent what seasons?
Winter skies are crisp and blue, while the fields of spring are green. Summer's heat is burning red, while in autumn, yellow leaves are seen.
I can figure this out from here.
All right. Summer and winter seem to be the key. Black Whirlwind will stay behind to offer whatever help he can. If anyone can control him, it's you.
I'm sure I can find a use for him.
Hey, I'm not some cheap bottle of wine to be passed around. Damn it, even wine shouldn't be passed, in my opinion.
Lord Yun paid you very well to safeguard his men, and now you're being paid to safeguard his new agent. Surely you don't mean to go back on your word.
My word isn't worth a damn thing. That said, I'm still reeling from actually losing to anyone short of an army.
I'm reeling from your smell.
Ha 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 ha! That's a good one, and probably true. All I know is that traveling with you seems a damn sight more interesting than rotting in this forest. Let me level with you. I don't lose fights, and I damn well didn't expect to lose one in this forest. Then you come along and beat me handily.
You could be useful. Glad to have you along.
My only rules are, don't touch my axes, don't touch my wine, and don't get between me and my enemies. If you can live with that, we'll get along just fine. Well, you and me and little Miss Magenta here. Maybe she can distract our foes, flush a little leg.
Would you like to see the damage these legs can inflict firsthand?
Feisty. I like that.
Be safe. If the spirit's willing, I will reach Lord Yun's camp quickly. If you need more supplies or training, that is where I will be.
Let's go find something and make its day a lot worse.
Make your way to Tian's Landing and look for my other followers.
Right. If I'm lucky, something will try to jump me on the way there. Though I bet you've ruined the fun by clearing a path for me already. Maybe I'll take the long way.
The Dragon of Storms. In an argument on the origins of focus. Min Shi, the Dragon of Storms, was a master who lived hundreds of years before the formation of the Jade Empire. Legends of her exploits could fill a library, while the veracity of such fables must be questioned. All the yarns agree that she formalized the teachings of the Storm Dragon style and brought knowledge of true focus to the martial arts. Debates still rage on the subject, but the evidence is there to support such claims. Take, for instance, that harmonic combination initiated by Storm Dragon invariably allowed the user to collect his stats and steal some of his opponent's focus essence. Such a synergy is hard to dismiss, and when I questioned Jian the Iron Fist, a master of some renown, he replied, "Only a fool denies legends. They always hold a grain of truth." Jian speaks wisely. Would it be so hard to accept that Storm Dragon was developed to make it easier for its adepts to achieve true focus in battle? This author thinks so. Temple Records, a collection of logs, notes, and records maintained by the Yun family up until roughly 15 years ago. One entry catches your eye. My son seems utterly disinterested in the temple, and I worry that he pays no attention to the lessons trying to impart. Key, of course, remains in knowing that the seasons which most affect the forest are summer and winter, and the colors associated with these two seasons. If I am right and my lessons fly from his head so as quickly as they can, then I fear for his safety should he attempt the ritual incorrectly. These furnaces are an ancient magic, and ancient magics draw dark attentions. Another note entered a bit later reads, "As I feared, my son pays little heed. Perhaps I will install something to remind him. Violet is not our family car, but I hope it can be a potent reminder."
realize how much trouble you've caused me? I'll be doing paperwork on that fight of yours well into next week. For so long, it appeared you'd be one of the easy ones. Then that whole bandit attack happened, and I haven't rested since.
Who are you?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I am Zin Bu, the magic abacus. I was assigned to record, tabulate, and itemize the destruction that you cause. No easy task, I might add, especially since you embarked on this wild quest to find your master.
What? Why would you need to do that?
Our calculations keep the universe in balance. Without us, chaos, anarchy, utter ruination. Look at your associate, Black Whirlwind. What a nightmare. A whole department can't keep up with his antics. But imagine if they failed to record his various deeds. We would never be able to determine his eventual position on the Great Wheel. You can't just guess at it. You must have records, itemized records in triplicate signed by the Overseer of Carnal Destruction and Disorder herself.
Sounds like a very difficult job.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. You remember that little engagement with Gao the Lesser? 3,040 pages. I lost 3 assistants on that report alone.
I'm sorry if this has caused you trouble, but I do what I must.
Aha! The very reason I'm here, and not back at the Celestial Bureaucracy tabulating your most recent exploits. Apparently my skills are inadequate to keep up with you. I'm being relegated to a much lower role in trade and commerce. My only consolation is that I will no longer have to track your exploits. I'll be lucky if I ever attain the rank I had before you came along, but I have a plan that just might get me there. And you're going to help me. Instead of trying to find you a buyer or supplier wherever you go, I'm going to provide that service directly.
Oh, how does that help you?
Actually, I need you to buy from me, and occasionally sell any items you no longer need. By getting rid of the other suppliers and buyers, I can save time and be more efficient. Perhaps then I can regain some of the honor I lost through this demotion. In any case, I'll be joining with you, in a sense, to offer you items for sale and to purchase anything extra you acquire. It's a fair deal, I believe. You gain the envious ability to buy and sell at your whim, and I can prove my worth in my new role. Perhaps I will even do well enough to get promoted.
Great. I could use someone of your skill.
Well, that is a most excellent way to think about it. Simply call upon me as you would any of your followers, and I'll be there. In the meantime, I have much to do. I'm afraid my supplies are a little low at the moment, but fear not. I will acquire new items as quickly as I can. I should go and see what I can dig up for you. Don't worry, I'll be around. Just call on me if you need something. Good day.
The forest had a mournful feeling to it, but there's none of that here. If this is the forest shadow's home, she can't be behind the sickness in the trees.
The kawa ir apu ofir wowir wa honu unka. Utarawe ir kukiti salir naur kurk wupan. Sair sunkat nukau pa ir uk. Wo ofno aknatinir sasi ir yawak orui.
Longsword.
Wanak apiyir, wanaruk tatisir si usta. Kop awuka inir, wo afawapi ithatoro toro uk. The kawa ir apu ofir wowir wa honu unka.
Why did your mistress attack me?
Utarawi kukiti salir naurkurk wupan. Kop awuka inir wo afawapi ithatoro toro uk.
I will go speak with the forest shadow.
Wu wir wakwakir fonir sisa ukopkipo kusu ukut. Wo ofno aknatinir sasi ir yawak orui.
We're not here, so soon, no, so good, no, go, knappir. Here, look, say, here, go, I will cut you here.
You should ready yourself, mistress. I do not trust them.
I'm meaning no harm.
Why, you're not so deep, oh, see, you're in the back. Oh, you're really here, me, oh, so they're really.
A friend who weeks at those beasts at the inn. Do what you wish, mistress, but I will be watching.
Oh, yeah, we're Kaniru. Narawe, Konor, no Kau, Yawir. Oh, Kanshi, Rugni, Abawafa, Sunsiro. Oh, Abawafe, oh, so Yeru, Sunsi.
What fork are you talking about?
Narawe, oh, you fool, Yeru, see, no Kau, Kawir, Sunsir, oh, no, Natsuir.
Whenever I was in the forest, I felt uncomfortable. I think she knows the real reason why.
Yeah, here also here I fiercely go away.
The man at the bridge was one of the cannibals. Were you trying to warn me?
Away, you are going oh, so go here, inside Fonia. 1 year, Nabiatan, Sisi, Funk, Nini, Osi, Conor, no Kaukia.
How could you be certain I'd come here?
Oh, now we're not here, Sufu, no, son could not go Nabier. He looks a year, go Awokatia year. Zausa, Sinoni, could not quire, go now here. 1 year, Nabiatan, Sisi, Funk, Nini, Osi, Conor, no Kaukia.
I have been having visions of a spirit in blue. Would that be her?
Oh no, we're here for you, Sunur, Funir, so you're here for.
Even here, so weak. The waters cannot bleed forever. Nothing is without end. Not even this world. Not when my power rests in the hands of mortals.
Are you the spirit of the water dragon?
Names are fleeting, given so your kind can point and say, that is mine. All words, names, history, dreams, they die on your lips. What remains after that is beyond you, or is meant to be. Not everything can be owned, not without price. You will pay a debt earned by another. I lack the strength to help you. You cannot avoid your fate. When someone steps beyond their station, others must fall to fill the gap.
Someone has challenged the gods? Challenged you?
He challenges the order. He pushes above while you are where you should be, where you must be. If you fail in your destiny, your true enemy falls with you. And if he falls, so do we all. You must win. But in doing so, you will lose. It is a painful circle that must be allowed to close. You do not truly have a choice until you confront what comes after. You will be free to act, but there is a cost.
Why me? Why doesn't she ask you for help? Why don't you just destroy the mother yourself?
That beast should never have woken up.
You seem awfully calm about what could be your impending death. I have made my decision. The mother must be destroyed. How can I find her? Where is the entrance to the mother's lair? That's all I need to know to face her. I'll make my way to the inn immediately. I will walk. The Celestial Order, Volume 1. The world is a place of order. When order is not enforced, chaos reigns. Chaos is the natural state of the world. The order that currently exists is the result of the power of the Great Dragon. Now this streaming chaos, the Great Dragon created the world, perfect in every way. Nature, force of the universe, demand balance. For every bit of order, there must be corresponding chaos. That first world, that perfect world, was pure order. It could not last. Perfect order choked life and did not allow growth, but chaos was allowed back into the world. Jade Empire Bestiary Volume 5 Bestiary. Jade Empire Bestiary Volume 5 Horse Demons. Words are only ways to describing these equine horrors. Their appearance are all too easily recalled from the nightmares of childhood. All the legends talk of these beasts' fiery manes and terrifying strength, but few sources delve beyond the lore to seek out the fact. It was the most fortunate happenstance that led this author into a roadside discussion with the venerable Li Shin Tun, a master warrior who had recently destroyed one of these beasts. His insight proved most valuable, for it was this master who first made clear the true effects of the horse demon's terrifying mane. Holding out blistered hands, the ancient warrior made his point most clearly. Strike a creature who controls elemental fires with such ease to strike the flame itself. One must be prepared to hurt themselves with each attack.
This is nightmarish. We have to finish this any way we can.
Change will take you. Soon you will be one of us. So hungry. What? Who are you?
I'm the one who stopped this sickness from spreading.
You are weak and impure. You cannot stop the mother or her people. Die now!
Longsword! Dire flame!
They're not human! They're changing us!
There has to be some way to help you.
They're capturing people, changing some and eating the rest. By the spirits, you have to help me!
How do I help you?
There's no way to stop! I don't want to turn! Kill me!
I won't kill you, not like this.
I don't think I could either. This is terrible.
I can't! No! Ah!
Kill the filthy thin blood, my prisoner.
I am perfection!
It's obvious you two are fine on your own. I'll just wait here.
No, no, you don't. We'll all go together. Besides, I need you to keep the wine flowing. I'm always more dangerous when I'm drunk.
We should move. There could be... There's one there! Are they coming out of the walls? I'll go make sure they aren't trying to cut us off. You deal with the mother.
Well, there's no turning back now. Who knows how many more cannibals are down there? When you're ready, let's finish this mother off.
This should be fun. If there's enough of the little guys down there, this could be better than the time I stormed the Fortress of Seven Gates by myself. Stop the little guys, the big one's yours. Keep your head down, bum man. I'm killing things here.
You'll kill us if we don't get out of here soon. Look, there! That's our only chance!
Are you sure she's gone?
She would have to be. That hill collapsed like a bad cake.
Will the forest recover?
Zausa sinoni kunno pair kawonawer. Nikiawe fuir, usuntuno sui umirsu. Narawe o ifufuir usir situno kau tower sunfir oguno nasuir.
Well, I suppose that's it.
You're safe! Thank the heavens. When the earth started to shake, I was cut off from you. The inn's pretty quiet. I think you stopped them. I'm glad we came through here. Those beasts had to be destroyed.
You should probably go down to his camp and check with Lord Young. He'll likely want to reward you. The Bunman and I'll make our way back to Tien's Landing. If you need my axes or whatever he does, just call.
You have gone quite far enough. I am Inquisitor Lim, an elite of the Lotus Assassins. I am tired of seeing our carefully laid plans fall to your thuggish fists. The operations in the ruins and Gao's factory were my responsibility. Their destruction is my shame.
Are you here to try and stop me? If so, spare me the lecture.
Try. You amuse me, whelp. You must think yourself skilled beyond measure. Youth's illusions are often the most persuasive. I am expected to deliver this worthless fragment of a spirit monk amulet to our fortress, but that won't counter my disgrace for what you did here. Perhaps if I offer your head, and track down that accursed Zhu who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life.
What do you know of Sagacious Zhu?
Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he's spilled. It doesn't matter. No matter your allies, I cannot let you survive. Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
Legendary strike!
How long it would be before you made your way down here. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but the air has changed considerably. The forest shadow herself appeared here in this camp while the earth shook. She explained what was happening on my lands. She explained what happened in the inn. Nasty business, that. Glad you had the skills to deal with that. Mother, was it?
Those beasts had to be eliminated. I'm glad I could help.
That they did. Imagine such horrors trapped under my own land. Here is the wind map you wanted. The copy is near perfect, and I assure you that the assassins will never know you have it.
What will you do now?
We will stay on here for a while. These trees will need tending. Besides, I think I have some old family business to catch up on. Old alliances to reforge, as it were.
Do you think this forest will be passable anytime soon?
Allow me to answer that, Lord. While it seems that you've solved the problem with the forest, that doesn't mean the ghosts will simply up and leave. If we're lucky, then you've stopped things from getting worse, and time will provide the cure.
I think it's time I left.
Indeed, it is. You have my deepest gratitude. I had virtually given up hope, and you appeared like a gift from the heavens. Farewell. That map will carry you safely if you can find a flyer with the range. I wish you all the best of luck.
It's good to see you again. Is there anything I can do for you?
What supplies and training do you have available?
I have a small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
We have everything we need to get our flyer going again. We have to hurry if we want to rescue Master Li. We should head back to our camp at Tian's Landing and use the Dragonfly, so we can continue on to the Imperial City.